Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so very much for having us. And I want to just ask Leah's mom to speak first, and I'll interpret what she says before I make my own contributions.
My name is Rebecca. I come here purposely because of my daughter, which was abducted since last year, 19th February. So I come here to plead the government of US to please help me for her release. Thank you.
She said she's Rebecca Sharibu, and she's the mother of Leah Sharibu, whose daughter Leah Sharibu was abducted on the 19th of February 2018. And Leah was abducted alongside 110 girls, just like Kyle said. And she was the only Christian girl among all the 110 girls that were abducted from their school. And Boko Haram claimed responsibility for abducting them. After a month, the federal government of Nigeria secured the release of the girls. But Boko Haram refused to release Leah because Leah refused to renounce her faith. And since that time, we had been doing all that we can, engaging our government, the National Assembly, we have the senators and the representatives, we have all other people advocating the civil societies and churches and even mosques, and all that we can in our own country, Nigeria, to ensure that the government is given the pressure that they should release Leah. But unfortunately, since when Leah has been kept back, nothing has been done. And today, we have gotten the opportunity to come before your government, to plead with your government, to please pressure our government, because it seems our government are unwilling to secure the release of Leah. Why did they say they are unwilling? Because the other 100 plus girls were released. But Leah, that has been kept back because she refused to renounce her faith, has not been released. Probably they are also unable. If they are unable, then they should ask for help. And we have come to plead with your government, to plead with President Trump and his administration, and all of you seated here, to please speak out on behalf of Leah Sharibu, that Leah Sharibu should be released from captivity because she has committed no crime. We are running a democratic system in Nigeria, and freedom of religion is part of democracy. So every person should be given that opportunity. Girls, women should have the opportunity of going to school. Boko Haram they pledge allegiance to ISIS West Africa. And what does Boko Haram mean? Boko Haram means Western education forbidden. Why should our girls be forbidden from going to school? Why should somebody be refused to allow to practice his or her religion that she has chosen to practice? Leah Sharibu is in captivity. We plead with you. We plead with all of you. We plead with your government. We have pleaded with ours. They have done nothing. And we just want to cry out to everybody that Leah is a prisoner of conscience and she needs to be set free. She stood her ground and she refused to renounce her faith. And we are proud of what she did. So with that, we just want to ask that if you are in a position to speak, please speak. The mother is here. She is in pains every day. She has a son, younger brother to Donald. He is also in pains. And her father is also in pains. They are traumatized. Please do something. Help us. Thank you very much. She said for herself, she doesn't know why the government is not reaching out to her and speaking to her and giving them information as a family. So she doesn't have an answer for that. But if I can say, our federal government, the state government, the local government, didn't get in touch with the family when Leah Sharibu was abducted on the 19th of February. until in August, when Boko Haram released a video of Leah, and Leah was seated in the hijab, the clothes, the Muslim clothing. She was sitting on a mat, and they recorded her and made her to speak to the president of Nigeria, asking him to release her, because they have given the federal government conditions on what they should do to get Leah released. That was the first video that the parents and all of us in Nigeria saw of Leah since the day she was abducted. And they said if the federal government by October 31st, 2018, does not respond to their demands, Leah will be killed. And immediately we came out and had a press conference, and we demanded that Leah should be released. Federal government should respond to the Boko Haram's demand, whatever it is, because they were able to respond and negotiate for the release of the other Muslim girls. Five of the Muslim girls died, but 101 of them came back alive. So if they were able to negotiate, they should respond to the demands of the Boko Haram and release Leah. Immediately after we had the conference, we were able to get the attention of Plateau State Governor, who invited us to his house, and then he placed a call to the president of Nigeria. That was the first time the Nigerian government ever spoke or got in contact with the family. And he assured Leah's mom, because he spoke directly to Leah's mom, and told her that he is doing everything possible, and very soon Leah will be reunited to her family. Today, Leah is still in captivity. We did not get anything. But we have gone out. When she became 15, we came out to talk. When she became 1 year in captivity, February 10th, we came out to have a press release because our elections were very close. By 19th, she was still in captivity. Her birthday came around again to become 16 this year in May. We came out all over the country, nothing, no response. We had some few senators and legislators that were able to just speak, but it's only ends in speaking. But the government has never gotten in touch again since that time, so we don't know what is happening. Well, when our president came last year to the United States of America, we saw that President Trump had a briefing with him, and he asked him to please do something concerning things that are happening in Nigeria. And he specifically said they are watching what is happening to Christians in Nigeria. And we were able to experience some reduction in the problems that we were having for some months. And all the Christians were very happy with what happened. Thank you.